So you want to start a business, do you?
I think they have a wonderful story. It's very inspiring to hear their story and how it all happened. It's just amazing.
I thought, well, how hard could it be? And how long could it take? We thought maybe 3 or 4 years.
I just thought they were such an inspiring story because, they started with no money and no experience in the industry that they were getting into. So the thing I think of, it caused me to wonder, well, what are my excuses? I'm very, very blessed to have been here today.
Here we come out with a non-vintage product, the first non-vintage product really to be a success in America.
They had the view, the mission, the hardship, everything what a small business startup goes through. I mean, you can feel the raw emotion on them.
I can put them together any way you want them. How do you want it? He says, well, nobody's ever asked me that before. Everybody comes in here, tells me what they got to sell. You're the first guy that's come in here and asked me what I want to buy. He says, all right, here it is. He says, I want a salt and pepper act. He says, I want it to be better than Bob. I want it to be cheaper than Bob. And I want you to put in a pig. You got that? And I'm writing all this down. I'm thinking to myself, pig, salt, pepper? What language is this? Then he says, oh yeah, and another thing he says, make the logo the same as the name. Put it in plain English. And make the label something that she can readily identify with, that she can see from 4 feet away when she's pushing her cart. He says, you got that? And I said, yeah, I got all that. And I'm writing it down. He says, all right, get out of here. So I'm halfway down the hall, and he goes, and one more thing. He says, don't make it a chateau or a leap or an animal. Okay, write it down.
I suddenly had an idea of what the label would look like. Davis Bynum's product, which was called Barefoot Bynum, had a foot on it that was horizontal. You could just put a tag on the toe and send it back to the morgue. I said, that's not going to do.
Can't help you. And no chain in the United States is going to buy this brand. I went, oh my God, what are we going to do? He says, well, you can go out there and you can sell every corner mama, papa, and little market there is. I said, really? I said, well, that's going to take years. He says, that's right. You better get started.
I said, Michael, I know what the label looks like. I said, go to the chalkboard and draw it. And he was a bit reluctant. He said, well, can't we wait till morning? I said, look at the clock. It is morning. Where am I going to find a picture of a foot? It's long and thin, a high arch. Oh, I've got one of those right here on the end of my leg. So I sent Michael out to get the biggest ink pad he could find, some artist paper, and I put my foot in it, and I put it onto the artist paper, and that's how my foot ended up on the fastest selling wine label in the nation.
They're talking about their journey that they have, and it really sets the stage for the rest of us.
To actually meet the founders of the company was truly amazing.
Are you absolutely sure there's no cap on that commission? I said, there's no cap on the commission, Phil, and you are so hired. Go fill out the papers.
When you guys think you've got a great idea and all you have to do is just take it to market and sell it to Mr. Big, you might find it takes a little bit longer. And as you heard last night, it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be an overnight success. Barefoot was a success on our watch. We had it until 2005, and we took top awards for growth. We had it in all states, all 50 states. We had it in 27 foreign countries, and we had it in a lot of military bases. So maybe some of you have seen it out there in your travels. But it took 20 years to get it to that point, from the time we started until we sold it in 2005. So it's what we call a get-rich-slow scheme, okay?
Our wish for you is to be successful. Our wish for you is empowerment. We hope we've encouraged you and inspired you. You know, if we can do it, you can do it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.